mama be wanting to sit between my legs trying to see if she can feel something.
Don't even go there.
The unthinkable has happened. The love and loyalty that fans thought held Kirk Frost and Rasheeda together through years of scandals. Betrayals and reconciliations has now been blown apart by a revelation so outrageous it feels like fiction. Except it's coming straight from Rasheeda herself. In a moment that nobody saw coming, Rasheeda publicly admitted that Kirk wasn't just unfaithful again. He allegedly crossed a boundary so twisted, so unforgivable, that fans are still in shock. An affair with her own mother. Yes, you heard that right. Not a random woman, not a nameless fling, but Rasheeda's own bloodline. So betrayal cuts so deep, it's practically unspeakable. And yet Rasheeda didn't whisper it, she didn't hide it, she didn't sugarcoat it. She dropped the bombshell in front of cameras, shaking the entire Love and Hip Hop universe to its core. Fans are reeling, blogs are exploding, and insiders are claiming this revelation could end Kirk's career, destroy his reputation forever, and leave Rasheeda's family in ruins. But why did she choose to expose him now? What pushed Rasheeda over the edge to reveal this kind of scandal? And most importantly, what happens next for a couple that's already survived the impossible? Stay tuned, because the details behind this mother-sized betrayal are more shocking, more twisted, and more heartbreaking than you can even imagine. For years, Kirk Frost and Rasheeda have been the messy heartbeat of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If there was drama, if there was betrayal, if there was chaos, chances are Kirk was standing right in the middle of it, while Rasheeda fought between heartbreak and survival. Their relationship has been broadcast, dissected, and ridiculed by millions. Yet, somehow, they always manage to patch things up and keep moving forward. But this is different. This isn't some random side chick from the club. This isn't a paternity test scare with an Instagram model. This is a betrayal that reaches straight into Rasheeda's bloodline, shaking her family tree at its roots. Because, according to Rasheeda herself, Kirk's latest affair wasn't with a stranger. It was with her own mother, a history of infidelity. Kirk has always been branded as the villain of Love and Hip Hop. From the early seasons, he was caught up in cheating scandals that left Rasheeda humiliated on national television. Who could forget the infamous cabin episode when Kirk, while Rasheeda was pregnant, openly partied with other women and acted like marriage vows meant nothing? Fans were outraged. Rasheeda was devastated, and yet somehow she forgave him. Years later, the storyline repeated itself in an even uglier way. Kirk fathered a child outside of his marriage with Jasmine Washington. And the entire saga played out publicly, forcing Rasheeda to endure the humiliation of DNA tests. Confrontations and betrayal aired for the world to see. Fans begged her to leave. She stayed. Why? Because, as Rasheeda often explained, they had decades together, businesses together, children together. Their lives weren't just entwined by love, they were entwined by empire. The fragile piece over time, it seemed like Kirk and Rasheeda had finally found a fragile piece. Their Frost Bistro restaurant launched, their family appeared to heal, and they even started being portrayed as the older, wiser couple on Love and Hip Hop. For once, seemed like the cheating Kirk of the past had been buried. But behind closed doors, insiders whispered that Rasheeda was never fully healed. She may have forgiven, but she never forgot. And those scars made her quick to anger when it came to loyalty. The family connection now, with Rasheeda claiming Kirk crossed the ultimate line, sleeping with her mother. The entire legacy of their relationship is in question. Fans are screaming, how could he? Why would he? And most importantly, how did Rasheeda find out? Insiders say Rasheeda didn't stumble on rumors this time. This wasn't whispers in her DMs. This was something she confronted head-on. One source close to production spilled. Rasheeda had receipts. That's why she exposed it herself. She wasn't about to let blogs break the story before she did. The betrayal isn't just sexual, it's spiritual, emotional, generational. It's one thing to cheat on your wife. It's another to do it with the woman who raised her, the woman who should be untouchable in every sense of the word. Why now? The timing of this reveal is just as shocking as the scandal itself. Just weeks ago, Rasheeda had been posting happy family moments on social media, dinners with Kirk, laughs with their kids, even casual business promos. Nothing seemed off. But sources claim tension had been building behind the scenes for months. Rasheeda had allegedly noticed odd interactions between Kirk and her mother, side conversations. Too much familiarity, a closeness that didn't feel right. And then came the breaking point. What it was exactly, we don't know yet. But whatever Rasheeda discovered was so undeniable, so explosive, that she decided to blow up the entire marriage. Publicly, instead of burying the truth. The stakes: this isn't just a marriage scandal. This is about family betrayal. This is about children watching their parents' love disintegrate under the weight of something unimaginable. This is about an empire from reality TV fame to Frost Bistro possibly collapsing overnight. And now fans are left to ask, if Kirk truly did the unthinkable, how does Rasheeda recover? How does their family recover? Can she ever forgive him again? Or is this finally the straw that broke the Frosts for good? When Rasheeda finally broke her silence, she didn't do it quietly. She didn't whisper it in some blog interview, and she didn't let fans piece together clues on their own. No, she dropped the kind of revelation that sent shockwaves across social media instantly. In a live taping meant to showcase her newest boutique launch, Rasheeda stunned everyone by stepping up to the mic, her hands trembling, her voice cracking, and saying words no one expected: "I can't fake it anymore." Kirk didn't just betray me with strangers, with groupies, with side chicks. Kirk betrayed me with someone closer, my own mother. The crowd gasped so loudly the audio peaked on recordings. Fans in the audience swore they saw Rasheeda's eyes fill with tears as she said it, while Kirk, who had been standing by her side just moments earlier, froze like a man struck by lightning. The public reveal she didn't stop there. Rasheeda went on, her voice steadier now, almost fueled by fury. "I held it in. I tried to handle it privately. But how can you keep something like this inside? How can you protect a man who's willing to cross into your bloodline? That's not a mistake. That's a sickness." The room turned chaotic. Camera phones whipped out, flashes went off, and bloggers who happened to be in the crowd instantly knew they were about to witness history. Within minutes, clips hit Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. The headlines wrote themselves. Rasheeda exposes Kirk. Affair with her mother. Fans refused to believe it at first. Some thought she was exaggerating, caught in the heat of an argument. Others believed it was staged for ratings. But then Rasheeda pulled out the one thing that silenced doubters: receipts. The shocking receipts according to attendees. Rasheeda pulled out her phone mid-speech and read text messages aloud. Screenshots later circulated showing Kirk's name, saved in her mother's phone with messages that were impossible to dismiss. "Last night was everything. You know, I can't stop thinking about you. Keep this between us. Nobody can know. You taste like her, but different." That last line sent the internet into a frenzy. The audacity, the darkness, the sheer violation of loyalty, it was too much. Fans flooded comment sections with disbelief, disgust, and heartbreak. And Rasheeda wasn't done. She claimed she had hotel receipts, charges on Kirk's card that lined up with nights her mother had been out of town. One alleged receipt even showed a spa package booked under her mother's name, paid for with Kirk's business card. The room went silent as she laid it all out. No longer whispers. No longer speculation. It's cold, ugly proof. Kirk's reaction: while Rasheeda poured her heart out, Kirk stood frozen, face pale, eyes darting everywhere but hers. Eyewitnesses said he tried to grab the microphone at one point, but Rasheeda yanked it back, saying, "Don't you dare try to spin this. Not after what you did." Security had to step in as the tension escalated, separating Kirk from the stage. While Rasheeda continued, clips showed him shouting. His words drowned. Social media implodes. Twitter exploded with takes. Kirk bin trash, but this is generational betrayal. Unforgivable. Rasheeda's mom needs to be dragged too. What kind of mother does that? This feels deeper than cheating. This is psychological warfare? TikTok detectives pulled up old love and hip-hop clips where Rasheeda's mother and Kirk were seen arguing, then laughing together moments later. "We missed the signs," one viral post claimed. Another slowed down footage of a family dinner, pointing out flirty eye contact between Kirk and Rasheeda's mom, the receipts, the texts, the alleged voicemail. It all painted a picture too disturbing to ignore. The fallout in one night. Kirk's image wasn't just tarnished, it was obliterated. Businesses faced calls for boycotts. Frost Bistro's Yelp page flooded with snake emojis and "do not eat here" comments. Fans demanded Rasheeda leave him immediately, urging her to reclaim her dignity and empire without him. But the bigger question became, what happens to her relationship with her mother? Can a daughter forgive a betrayal this intimate, this devastating? Or is this a fracture that ends not only her marriage, but her family ties forever? As if Rasheeda's revelation and the text receipts weren't already devastating enough. The scandal detonated on a whole new level when insiders dropped a twist that turned the entire narrative sideways. The producers of Love and Hip Hop may have known about the affair all along. The producer conspiracy, according to a leak from someone allegedly tied to production. Whispers of Kirk's inappropriate closeness with Rasheeda's mother had been circulating behind the scenes for months. Producers allegedly debated whether to bring it into the storyline, weighing the risk of destroying Rasheeda's family against the promise of explosive ratings. The leak claimed they didn't just know, they filmed some of it. There are scenes that never made it to air. Tense moments, awkward exchanges. Things the audience would have picked up on instantly if they had seen them. If true, it means Rasheeda wasn't just betrayed by her husband and her mother. She may have been exploited by the very show that made her famous. Fan outrage. The moment this rumor hit social media, fans were furious. Twitter hashtags like #CancelLavandHipHop and #ProtectRasheeda began trending. One viral tweet read, "So y'all let this woman suffer for ratings? Y'all filmed her humiliation and didn't say a word. That's evil." Others turned their anger toward Kirk. Imagine cheating on your wife with her mother and letting cameras profit from it. It's disgusting. But a darker faction emerged too. Some fans accused Rasheeda of going along with the reveal for fame, suggesting the timing of her confession during a boutique event with cameras rolling was too convenient. She knew. She planned this. "Don't act like it wasn't staged," one critic wrote, sparking heated debate. Industry backlash. The entertainment industry couldn't look away. Blogs pumped out articles with headlines like, "Did VH1 exploit Rasheeda's pain?" And Love and Hip Hop producers under fire for affair scandal. Podcasts tore the situation apart, with hosts debating whether Rasheeda was a victim or a mastermind. Even other reality stars chimed in. Yandy Smith went live and said, "We sign up for drama, but there are lines that should never be crossed. This is true. Producers owe Rasheeda an apology," and so much more. Meanwhile, Carly Red, never one to hold back, posted a cryptic Instagram story with a popcorn emoji and the caption, "Told y'all, these men are wild." Fans instantly dragged her for being messy. But others argued she was just saying what everyone was already thinking. The shocking reveal. But the most jaw-dropping moment came when a second leak surfaced. Alleged footage from production archives. The grainy clip, clearly filmed during a family dinner scene that never aired, shows Kirk and Rasheeda's mother exchanging what fans described as two intimate looks. At one point, the mother puts her hand on Kirk's arm and he doesn't move it away. Instead, he leans closer, whispering something that makes her laugh. The clip lasted less than 20 seconds, but it was enough. Fans froze, rewound, and replayed. TikTok detectives uploaded slowed-down versions with captions like, "This is the body language of an affair." The leak confirmed two things. The producers knew something was off. The affair had been happening in plain sight, right under Rasheeda's nose. Social media meltdown. The internet split into camps. Team Rasheeda flooded her with love. "You deserve better." Team Kirk attacked him mercilessly. "You're finished, bro. No coming back from this." But a shocking new faction emerged. Team Mom. Some fans began dissecting Rasheeda's mother's role, holding her just as accountable as Kirk. A mother should protect her daughter, not betray her. "She's worse than him," one comment read, racking up tens of thousands of likes. Others speculated her mother had done it out of spite, perhaps to hurt Rasheeda for past disagreements. Old clips resurfaced where Rasheeda and her mom clashed. On Love and Hip Hop, with fans saying the tension was always there. We just didn't know why. The fallout, now the Frost empire is teetering on collapse. Frost Bistro faces boycotts. Rasheeda's brand is under pressure, and Kirk's reputation is obliterated. Worse, the family unit is shattered in a way money and apologies can't fix. Insiders claim Rasheeda has already separated from Kirk, moving into a private condo with her kids while she figures out her next move. But the wounds are deep and the cameras, they're still rolling, which raises the biggest question of all. Was this scandal exposed by Rasheeda to reclaim her power, or orchestrated by producers who saw betrayal as the ultimate storyline? By the time whispers of a possible child tied to Kirk and Rasheeda's mother hit the streets, the scandal had already surpassed anything Love and Hip Hop had ever seen. But this new rumor didn't just add fuel to the fire, it set the whole forest ablaze. Fans, celebrities, and the entire hip-hop industry dove headfirst into the mess, each side screaming louder than the last. Fan hysteria Twitter turned into a war zone. The trending hashtags told the story. Hashtag Kirk the villain, hashtag mother betrayal, hashtag protect, RASHEEDA. And most explosively, hashtag Kirk baby rumor. Some fans refuse to believe it. There's no way. "I won't believe it until a DNA test comes out." Others leaned all the way in. Kirk already gave us the Jasmine baby scandal. Why wouldn't this be true too? He got no limits. TikTok detectives immediately went hunting. They pulled up old photos of Kirk, Rasheeda, and her mother at family gatherings. They pointed out the mother's mysteriously oversized purse in one clip, speculating it was hiding a baby bottle. One viral video with over 5 million views slowed down Kirk's interaction with Rasheeda's mother during a reunion episode, captioned, "This was never just a hug." Facebook fan groups exploded with prayer posts for Rasheeda, while Reddit threads spun into conspiracy theories, some even suggesting producers had been hiding the child's storyline for an upcoming season. Celebrity alliances? The industry couldn't stay silent. Cardi B jumped on IG Live, visibly disgusted. "This ain't regular cheating. This is next level nasty. If that man fathered a baby with her mom, he's canceled forever. K?" Michelle chimed in with a shady tweet. "Told y'all Kirk was never loyal. Some of y'all defended him. Yikes," Lil Scrappy went on. Kit, a podcast. "And couldn't hold back laughter, brr. Papa's out here tripping. You don't cross that line, dog. Ever. Period." But the most powerful reaction came from Tammy Rivera, who directly tagged Rasheeda on Instagram. "Sis, you don't deserve this. We all got your back. Whatever you need." Fans flooded the post with hearts, turning it into a digital rallying cry for Rasheeda's strength. Even beyond the hip-hop circle, celebrities weighed in. Wendy Williams, never shy with her opinions, blasted the scandal on her platform, saying, "This is beyond messy. This is betrayal of the highest order. And if there's a child involved, Rasheeda should sue everybody and take it all. Media. Frenzy mainstream outlets jumped in, each with juicier headlines than the last. TMZ, Kirk Frost, baby bombshell. Rumors of affair child, rock Frost family. Page 6. From Love and Hip Hop to Lifetime movie, the Kirk and Rasheeda scandal deepens. The Shade Room. Rasheeda fans react to baby rumor. Is this the end of the Frost empire? Bloggers posted hour-long breakdowns, pulling up every past Kirk scandal and tying it neatly into a pattern of betrayal. YouTubers milked the rumor, uploading videos with titles like "The Secret Child That Could End," "Rasheeda Forever," and "Kirk's Ultimate Betrayal Explained." Rasheeda's pain in the spotlight. Fans were quick to rally behind Rasheeda, showering her with love. Her latest Instagram post, which was just a promotional flyer for her boutique, turned into a flood of support. "Stay strong, Queen. You don't deserve this. We ride with you, not him. Leave him for good this time." But beneath the encouragement, some fans questioned why Rasheeda keeps choosing to expose her pain publicly instead of walking away quietly. One tweet, now viral, read, "She doesn't just lose a husband in this, she loses a mother too. How do you survive that?" Kirk's silence, meanwhile, Kirk has remained eerily quiet. No posts, no statements, no apologies. And in a scandal, this massive silence feels like guilt. The longer he stays quiet, the louder the backlash grows. Fans are demanding he address the baby rumor head-on. But insiders say Kirk is too scared to speak, fearing that anything he says will only make things worse. The rumored child, here's the part that's sending shivers down spines. According to one insider who spoke to a gossip blog, the rumored child isn't a baby. They're already a toddler, the source claimed. "This ain't new. This been going on. People behind the scenes know. It's just finally spilling out now." True. It means Rasheeda's entire world has been living with this betrayal for years, unknowingly. And the fact that producers may have known and possibly filmed hints of it makes the conspiracy even uglier. The divide now, the world is split into camps. Team Rasheeda, loyal fans who demand she leave. Kirk immediately and rebuild without him team. Skeptical people who believe the baby rumor is exaggerated for ratings and want proof before they condemn him. Team cancel Kirk, the loudest group, insisting this is the final straw and calling for boycotts of every Frost business. The debate is fierce. The emotions are raw, and the next reveal could decide everything. Just when everyone thought this scandal had reached its absolute breaking point, the texts, the receipts, the producer leaks, and the whispers of a secret child, insiders drop the darkest twist yet. DNA test has already been taken in secret. The DNA test bombshell. According to multiple gossip insiders, Rasheeda demanded proof. After all, texts and whispers could be spun. Hotel receipts could be denied. But DNA? DNA doesn't lie. One source close to the Frost circle claimed she didn't want rumors. She wanted answers, and she made sure a test was done. The whispers say the test wasn't done publicly or with media involved. Instead, it was handled quietly through a private lab, but the results haven't been released yet. And the fact that everyone is suddenly going silent about it has only made the rumors grow louder. Did Kirk father a child with Rasheeda's own mother? The DNA results confirm it. The scandal doesn't just end their marriage, it nukes their family. Tree beyond repair. The fallout behind closed doors. Insiders claim Rasheeda is barely holding it together. Friends have allegedly been visiting her condo to check in, while her boutique staff has been running the business without her because she's too emotionally wrecked. One source whispered she feels betrayed by her husband and her mother. At the same time, it's breaking her spirit. She doesn't know who to trust anymore. Meanwhile, Kirk is said to be spiraling. While he remains silent online, insiders claim he's been privately begging Rasheeda not to release the DNA results because if they prove what everyone fears, His career, his businesses, and his reputation will be gone forever. And Rasheeda's mother, silent. No statements, no explanations. No apologies. Just silence, which only makes her look more guilty in the eyes of fans. Industry shockwaves. The entertainment world is waiting with bated breath for the results. Bloggers are calling it the DNA test that could end love and hip-hop, as we know. Podcasters are already preparing specials titled The Day Kirk Frost's Legacy Died. Even mainstream outlets are circling, ready to plaster headlines across their front pages if the results confirm the unthinkable. Meanwhile, celebrities are split. Some, like Cardi B and Tammy Rivera, have doubled down on supporting Rasheeda. Others, like K. Michelle, are demanding Kirk speak up. But the biggest voices are waiting, because once those results drop, no one will be able to hide where they stand. The ultimate betrayal, the DNA rumor, has changed everything. What started as a shocking affair scandal has now evolved into a generational betrayal that fans can't stop talking about. The results are real. Rasheeda hasn't just lost her husband, she's lost her mother. She's lost the family she built her life around. And she'll be forced to raise her children in the shadow of a scandal that the world will never forget. The cliffhanger, so here's where things stand. A DNA test has allegedly been taken. The results are being kept under wraps for now. Rasheeda is broken. Kirk is begging, and her mother has disappeared from the spotlight. But the truth can't be hidden forever. The day those results leak, and they will, the Frost family as we know it will be gone. The only question is, will it be Kirk who's destroyed? Or will this entire family tree burn to the ground in front of the world? And now, here we are, the edge of the cliff. Rasheeda has exposed Kirk Frost for the most twisted betrayal imaginable. The receipts have shocked the world, and now a DNA test hangs in the balance. The final piece of evidence that could either confirm the ugliest rumor in love and hip-hop history or flip the story into something even darker. The world is holding its breath. Will those results prove that Kirk fathered a child with Rasheeda's own mother? Or is someone hiding behind this chaos, manipulating the story for power, ratings, and revenge? Every single angle feels like a ticking time bomb, and when it goes off, no one will walk away unscathed. So now, it's your turn. I need to hear from you. Do you believe the DNA test will expose Kirk once and for all? Or do you think this entire scandal was orchestrated by producers to keep love and hip-hop alive with its biggest plotline yet? And most importantly, if the results confirm the rumors, should Rasheeda cut ties with both her husband and her mother, leaving them behind for good? Or is there even a shred of forgiveness possible after something this devastating? Flood the comments with your thoughts. This is bigger than just a scandal. This is about betrayal, loyalty, and survival. Don't forget to like this video, smash that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update, because when those DNA results drop, it's going to set the internet on fire. This isn't just another love and hip-hop storyline. This is the end of an empire and the beginning of the most shocking chapter reality TV has ever seen. Stay tuned, the truth is coming, and it's uglier than anyone can handle.